The best part of beauty is that which no picture can express. In order for the light to shine so brightly, the darkness must be present. Knowledge is power. It is impossible to love and to be wise. Truth is the daughter of time, not of authority. He that hath wife and children hath given hostages to fortune, for they are impediments to great enterprises, either of virtue or mischief. There is no excellent beauty that hath not some strangeness in the proportion. Wives are young men's mistresses, companions for middle age, and old men's nurses. Hope is a good breakfast, but it is a bad supper. They are ill discoverers that think there is no land, when they can see nothing but sea. A man that studieth revenge keeps his own wounds green. Imagination was given to man to compensate him for what he is not, a sense of humor to console him for what he is. Fortitude is the marshal of thought, the armor of the will, and the fort of reason. Nature, to be commanded, must be obeyed. Age appears to be best in 4 things: old wood best to burn, old wine to drink, old friends to trust, and old authors to read. If we do not maintain justice, justice will not maintain us. Opportunity makes a thief. Men fear death, as children fear to go in the dark, and as that natural fear in children is increased by tales, so is the other. I will never be an old man. To me, old age is always 15 years older than I am. If a man's wit be wandering, let him study the mathematics. The remedy is worse than the disease. The job of the artist is always to deepen the mystery. Revenge is a kind of wild justice, which the more a man's nature runs to, the more ought law to weed it out. A little philosophy inclineth man's mind to atheism, but depth in philosophy bringeth men's minds about to religion. It is a strange desire to seek power and to lose liberty, or to seek power over others and to lose power over a man's self. A bachelor's life is a fine breakfast, a flat lunch, and a miserable dinner. Natural abilities are like natural plants that need pruning by study, and studies themselves do give forth directions too much at large, except they be bounded in by experience. Houses are built to live in, and not to look on, therefore let use be preferred before uniformity. God Almighty first planted a garden. And indeed, it is the purest of human pleasures. Beauty itself is but the sensible image of the infinite. A wise man will make more opportunities than he finds. He that will not apply new remedies must expect new evils, for time is the greatest innovator. Money is like manure, of very little use except it be spread. Travel, in the younger sort, is a part of education, in the elder, a part of experience. Who questions much, shall learn much, and retain much. Whosoever is delighted in solitude, is either a wild beast or a god. Discretion of speech is more than eloquence, and to speak agreeably to him with whom we deal is more than to speak in good words or in good order. There is no comparison between that which is lost by not succeeding and that which is lost by not trying. Truth emerges more readily from error than from confusion. If a man will begin with certainties, he shall end in doubts, but if he will content to begin with doubts, he shall end in certainties. Prosperity is not without many fears and distastes, adversity not without many comforts and hopes. Silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom. Things alter for the worse spontaneously, if they be not altered for the better designedly. We cannot command nature, except by obeying her. Acorns were good, until bread was found. Silence is the virtue of fools. In taking revenge, a man is but even with his enemy, but in passing it over, he is superior. Studies serve for delight, for ornaments, and for ability. People have discovered that they can fool the devil, but they can't fool the neighbors. He that gives good advice builds with one hand, he that gives good counsel and example builds with both, but he that gives good admonition and bad example builds with one hand and pulls down with the other. But men must know that in this theater of man's life it is reserved only for God and angels to be lookers on. It is natural to die as to be born. A prudent question is one half of wisdom. Young people are fitter to invent than to judge, fitter for execution than for counsel, and more fit for new projects than for settled business. Children sweeten labors, but they make misfortunes more bitter.